As of July 2, 2026, the Russia-Ukraine war continues with significant developments on the ground and in diplomatic arenas, marking day 1224 of the conflict. On July 2, 3 people were tragically killed and 35 injured in a Ukrainian drone attack on an industrial plant in Izhevsk, central Russia. The drone specifically targeted the Kupol electromechanical plant, which is crucial for producing air defense systems and drones for the Russian military. An unnamed official from Ukraine's security service, the SBU, confirmed to the Associated Press that they were behind the strike. Moscow's Ministry of Defense reported downing 60 Ukrainian drones overnight, including 17 over Crimea and 16 over the Rostov region. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Air Force stated that Russia launched 52 Shahed and decoy drones at the country overnight on Tuesday. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, reported a drone attack near the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant last week, damaging several vehicles. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov announced a new joint weapons production program with the Ukraine Defense Contact Group members. This program aims to establish new factories, both within Ukraine and abroad, offering a special legal and tax framework for participants. Reportedly, the Pentagon has halted some shipments of air defense missiles and precision munitions to Ukraine due to low U.S. stockpiles. A Russian-British dual national appeared in a London court, charged with sending cryptocurrency for pro-Russian separatist militias. French President Emmanuel Macron called for a ceasefire in Ukraine during his first call with Russian President Vladimir Putin since 2022. In the call, Putin reminded Macron that the Ukrainian conflict was a direct consequence of Western states' policies. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov stated Russia is not delaying ceasefire talks, despite accusations of stalling while bombing civilian targets. A Russian attack on a vehicle evacuating civilians from Pokrovsk, Donetsk region, killed 1 person and injured a policeman. President Putin made a rare admission of Ukraine's attacks creating problems with Russian fuel shortages, though he denied they were critical. BBC correspondent Sarah Rainsford highlighted how the war in Ukraine has fundamentally changed the way conflicts are handled globally. A Ukrainian was charged in Germany over the Nord Stream blasts, a case that could seriously impact Ukraine-Germany relations. Ukraine vehemently denies any involvement in the Nord Stream pipeline blasts, aiming to preserve its relationship with Germany. A stocked ambulance is headed to Ukraine after £20,000 was raised, demonstrating international solidarity and support for the country. Stefan Sievers, 35, from Aberdeen, Scotland, is missing and feared dead after fighting Russian forces in Ukraine's Kharkiv region. The passage of Russian warships through the English Channel raises questions about international maritime laws and their implications. Dmytro Kozyura, a senior Ukrainian intelligence official, was jailed for life for sharing state secrets and spying for Russia. Sevastopol, the biggest city in Crimea, suffered a major power outage after Ukrainian strikes, impacting residents and infrastructure. China's covert military training of Russian forces last year was personally approved by President Putin's defense minister. At least 4 high-ranking Russian and Chinese generals were directly involved in orchestrating these joint military training sessions. Poland's Tusk called for mutual respect during a row with Ukraine after Volodymyr Zelensky skipped a major conference. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky skipped a major conference aimed at rebuilding his country, following being stripped of a Polish state honor. These developments underscore the complex and evolving geopolitical landscape surrounding the Russia-Ukraine conflict, impacting regional and global stability. The humanitarian situation remains a critical concern, with ongoing efforts to provide aid and support to affected civilian populations across Ukraine. For more daily updates and in-depth analysis on the Russia-Ukraine war, subscribe to our channel and stay informed on global events.